Tonight on CTV News, high-stakes arrest.
See, I heard two big pops, and then there was a puff of smoke.
Police surround this Burnaby home. Also tonight, cruise ship crunch.
Crazy. Yeah, it's been so busy.
4 vessels arrive in a single day. And justice delayed. A mistrial declared in the case against notorious gangster Jamie Bacon.
This is CTV News with Nafisa Kareem.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. Our top story tonight, will Jamie Bacon face a retrial? After weeks of testimony about an alleged murder-for-hire plot that didn't go according to plan, 12 jurors decided they weren't all on the same page. CTV's David Molko looks into what might come after this mistrial.
And Nafisa will likely never know how close this jury came to a guilty or not guilty verdict. What's clear, though, is it may be 6 months, maybe longer, before another jury has a chance to decide Jamie Bacon's fate. Jamie Bacon has been in the public eye since well before his arrest just over a decade ago. In 2014, he was charged with counseling to commit murder, prosecutors alleging a murder-for-hire plot against an associate named Dennis Karbovanich, an attempt on New Year's Eve in 2008 that the target survived. And after a trial that finally got underway in February of this year, the jury deliberated for just over 2 days before it deadlocked. And a criminal lawyer not connected with this case says how the jury ended up there is actually completely confidential, and in his words also not terribly common.
You shouldn't read too much into the amount of time. It's really about the nature of the deadlock. One thing that they always try to keep in mind is in a case like this where the accused is in custody, accruing time served, whether or not the sentence at the end of the day will be any longer than the time served already in custody.
So we took a look at the Canadian Criminal Code, which says everyone who counsels another person to commit an indictable offense is liable to the same punishment as the person who commits it. And the maximum punishment for attempted murder with a firearm, if the offense is committed in association with a criminal organization, as alleged here in this case, is imprisonment for life. Neither Crown nor Jamie Bacon's lawyers wanted to talk further about the deadlock or their next move. Jamie Bacon is due back in court here in mid-June. David Molko, CTV News, Vancouver.
A pair of dramatic arrests in Burnaby tonight involving both the RCMP and Vancouver police. Officers surrounded this home on Sperling Avenue near Imperial around 7:30 p.m. Neighbors say police launched flashbangs into the basement and boxed in a silver vehicle parked in front of a house. 2 men were eventually arrested.
See, I heard two big pops, and then there was a puff of smoke. And then only seconds later, the cops showed up and they boxed the car in.
Burnaby RCMP say they arrested a 25-year-old and a 30-year-old man, both from Vancouver, wanted on outstanding warrants, but they wouldn't say more about what charges the men could face. A candlelight vigil was held tonight at North Delta Secondary to honor 19-year-old Brandon Bassey. The young